I'm James Kotecki, and you're here with me in the C-Space studio at CES 2020. And joining us is Boutheina Guermazi, the Director of Digital Development at the World Bank. Welcome to the studio.
Hi.
And thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure is all mine.
So if we were maybe in Washington, D.C., I might not have to ask this, but since we're at a tech conference in Las Vegas, I will. What is the World Bank?
The World Bank is an international organization. We work with client countries, we work with governments to help them put in place the right conditions for economic development. So we provide funding, we provide technical assistance, we bring a lot of knowledge around development and development solutions.
And the World Bank is funded by member states, member nations, correct?
Yes, through contributions.
Yeah. And you're based in Washington, D.C.
I'm based in Washington, D.C. I travel a lot.
But you're here in Las Vegas for a very specific reason, which is that for the first time, there is a partnership between the Consumer Technology Association, which is the organization that puts on CES, and the World Bank. So tell me about what that is and what you're here to talk about.
Yes, so we're launching the Global Tech Initiative with the CTA, and this is a call for action to help the tech community to come up with clear ideas to help development challenges. So we think it's a great opportunity for us to partner in this space. There are a lot of ideas out there from the tech community, a lot of innovation, and we think by partnering we can bring the voice of a lot of the tech entrepreneurs from our client countries to the scene here, and also garner these ideas to solve development questions.
So this challenge focuses on three areas: health, resilience, and gender inequality. Why those areas?
Yes, so I'll talk about gender. As you know, there is still a lot to do in terms of closing the gender digital divide. Today, 50% of women still do not have access to connectivity, and the content out there is still not 100% geared towards the needs of women. So we're concerned about the digital exclusion, and we think that a digital economy is important if it's inclusive, and we cannot be talking about an inclusive digital economy if the gender dimension is not addressed.
So I know that details of this are kind of in the works maybe, but what does it mean to put out a call for technologists to kind of operate in this space? Are you asking for people to start a new company? Are you asking for new products?
Yeah.
Are you kind of asking to be surprised because you don't even necessarily know what you're asking for?
So we're asking actually for innovative ideas in three things. First, on access. How do we make sure that there are development solutions there that make sure that women have access to digital technology? The second one is skills. So what are the skills needed to make sure that women participate in this digital economy? And the third element is content that is geared to the need of women.
So I'm just hypothetically imagining an online training platform, for example, that helps women to kind of accelerate their careers or gives them new work skills. Is that the kind of thing that you're imagining in this?
Definitely.
Okay.
And I'm sure there will be much more ideas that will come from the floor.
Exactly. And when you ask a bunch of technologists and kind of innovative people, I imagine that you're going to get a lot of surprising ideas. Have people started to react already to the challenge that you've put out? Yes,
so this is the first day of CES, but we've been approached by a number of entrepreneurs asking about the challenge, and I'm confident that there will be a lot of good ideas out there. You know, when you create a good platform for good ideas to thrive, we will find plenty.
And what is World Bank giving back to those who kind of participate in this challenge? Do you win something, or what does that mean? How does that work?
So this is being worked out as we develop the process, but the main idea is to make sure that these innovative solutions have a home. So we moved beyond the excitement of winning a hackathon into getting those ideas into projects, of facilitating work with clients who are looking for these innovative ideas. So we're bringing the platform for these ideas to be operational, and the details are definitely being worked out as we go.
And I know this is a first for this partnership, but what's the general philosophy or history of the World Bank when it comes to technology as a piece of the overall development puzzle? Because obviously when you talk about development, you talk about economics, culture, infrastructure, rule of law, so many different things.
Yeah.
how does World Bank think about technology as part of that?
Yes. So the importance of technology in fast-tracking development is very important. We know that the digital part of the economy is moving faster than the traditional part. So looking at development challenges with 21st century solution is very important. And we know today if we don't input technology into how we define development challenges and how we address them, then we will be providing solutions that are from the last century. So technology is very important, and we're thinking about it extremely seriously in the bank. We're working with clients to put in place good enabling conditions for technology to evolve and to thrive. We're also working with them to make sure that they have the infrastructure. Because a lot of this will not happen if people cannot plug in.
Yes.
So the digital divide is something that keeps me awake at night as the director for the digital development department in the bank. We're working on innovative ideas to bring connectivity to everyone. The objective is really to get to a space where no one is left behind.
We're talking at the level of the world, right? Because you're the World Bank. But these are all actions that also affect individual people. And so I wonder for you personally, when you think about the work that you do, and you have to think in the abstract sometimes, but are there specific people or stories that you remember that come to mind that make you think, okay, this is what it's all about and this is why we're doing this kind of work?
Yes, it's all about people. It's all about people. I mean, the whole discussion about technology is very exciting, but technology for what? It's technology for good, and technology for goods, technology for people. It's beyond a tagline. And I think that technology touches the people so deeply. If I talk about women in Kenya, women are able to use mobile payment. They're able to earn a living, and in many parts of the world, technologies have offered an opportunity for women to be active players. So I think it changes governments, and the governments are more open. It changed the social contract between people and governments in how they talk and how they react. It changes service delivery, so it really touches every person so deeply.
So for people out there who are watching this conversation and want to get involved in the challenge and help out on some of these areas, for example, gender inequality, what do they do? Where do they go, and how do they get in touch with your team?
Yes, so there will be more information on the website where they can put up their ideas. And we're very much looking forward to thinking outside of the box. A lot of the problems require thinking outside of the box solution, and how can we do it without technology?
So Google World Bank CTA Global Tech Challenge, and people can find more information about it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Boutheina Guermazi, Director of Digital Development at the World Bank, for being here at the C-Space studio today and talking.
Thank you so much.
I'm James Kotecki. You're in the C-Space studio here at CES 2020. Stay tuned because more great conversations about tomorrow are just ahead.